Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from September 1st through the 7th, 2025. This is for Cancer. Last shuffle for Cancer. Let's see what's going on here, Cancer. So Cancer, what we have is a creative endeavor and we have great gratitude. So throughout the week, it's about you being very grateful that there's a lot of wiggle room to get things done. There's a lot of wiggle room. I'm seeing a lot of, like, not necessarily bad news, but things coming to a head. Like, I see you being watched. I'm seeing people just watching you, maybe not saying anything, maybe not helping you in any way. And you have to come up with everything on your own. I feel like a lot of people, their hands are tied. They can't help you. You know what I mean? Like, I can't come to your aid. I can't do anything. All I can do is just watch. Or, I got your six. I'll just be paying attention. I'll make sure nothing else comes and hits you. But there's nothing I can do here. I'm seeing people being in that space, and I'm seeing a lot of news coming towards you where you might have to walk away from some things. You might have to, um, bide your time. I see a year from now, this won't be the case for you, but right now you're being prepared. I keep seeing you being prepared in the space of like to get out of a very tough situation. Some of you are in a tough situation, maybe financially. I'm seeing some of that here. Um, and that they're kind of throwing out here that you're being prepared for something bigger, something better. Some of you may not even be like really doing something that is related to your purpose. Some of you are just getting up, you're going to work, and you're okay with that, and that's okay. Shoot, anybody is like, oh well, I'm just gonna go to work, and then I'll figure it out when I get home. I'm a writer at home, but at work, I'm a manager at Krispy Kreme or something. And hey, that's what I do. I love donuts. I'm gonna do that for now until I can get wherever I gotta get. And that's what's up. But in this energy, this is telling me that a lot of you, no one is helping are going to be able to help you out of your situation right now. Spirit is setting you aside or setting you apart, I guess is the best way to put that. And I'm seeing Black Moon Lilith in this, but it speaks about how things are a mystery and how it's the mystery or the things that are happening are meant to uncover some untapped potential. All of us have untapped potential. Everybody's got a gift, man. And some of the stuff that you're going through was meant to uncover some things about you, and only you would know what that is. You need to look into your Lilith sign and all of your placements, because Lilith doesn't always have to just be the sign. Well, you got this sign in Lilith, but you may have other placements with it. You want to know where those things are, because it helps you to understand why things are slowing down for you, especially if they're slowing down for you, right? Because they're telling you you're here for a purpose, and you're meant to learn and realize what matters to you. A lot of your purpose is housed in the things that really hot button topics, things that really matter, right? It really matters to me that kids have a school lunch and they don't have to worry about whatever the case is that matters to you. That's part of your purpose. And I'm seeing you rising something out. So some of you may be rooting for an underdog, or rising some, like a phoenix rising out of the ashes. Oh, you thought that was, you thought you had us. You may have won the battle, but you're definitely not winning the war. I feel like that's where you are. Some of you may be being prepared for activism or something here too, but not necessarily that. That's on a bigger scale. But many of you may be you're being prepared for next year, right? And you're going to get some news that may not be the best. Some of you may be grieving. Some of you may be sorrowful and sad over the week. And they're wanting you to kind of, I almost feel like the sorrow and sadness. I kid you not, that's how I got to where I am. And when I used to be a writer, back when I was like a teenager in my 20s and my teenage years, I was like, I'm going to be a writer. I wanted to be everything. Okay. I was one of those people that was like, I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be a lawyer too. And then I'm going to be writing books. Like, I just knew I was going to be all that stuff. And so as a writer, I noticed that my poetry, because I did mostly poetry, short stories, and I started to write a novel. And I didn't get to finish it. I'm thinking about finishing it, actually. Um, it's like I got to do something, you know. But when I was writing poetry, my best poems came when I was the saddest. If I listened to like Jewel or some sad song that, she made some sad song, and I would listen to it on repeat, and then write my poetry, and it'd be the best stuff I ever wrote. Like, it got published, actually. Only those sad ones got published. And so I'm seeing something here about sadness sparking forward something for you, grief sparking something forward for you, where you are finally, like, and it's not saying like you got to be crying and all falling out and everything, but there's some kind of pain that lends to your, like, the reason why I want to help these children is because when I was a child, it could be that pain is a great motivator, and it could be past pain. It may not be like straight up crazy, but it, um I had a lot of sad moments that have pushed me to be the person I am. But I mean, so, like, everybody should be glad that I'm not on something else, okay? Like, it's that crazy. But you want to use ruby, the color, or the stone. Doesn't matter what state the stone is in at all, okay? Or just the color. You can wear the color shirt, clothing, or some article of clothing. You can burn a candle that is a color, or it says ruby on it, whatever it is. The name, someone's name could be ruby, but that helps. It vibrates on this rejuvenating the body frequency. It rejuvenates the body in a sense where it's able to get rid of old byproducts within the body. Some of us may be holding on to it, waiting for a better day. Like, in your life, in our waking life, we do this, right? We house, our body tells the tale of all the things we went through. And so I'm seeing a lot of us do that. Like, we all will sit here and hold on to something, or be grieving and sad and sorrowful. And because of that, we're not replicating cells, we're not rejuvenating anything. And a lot of us get wrinkles. And that's why we fall, like, we start looking like what we were going through. You know, we can't, I can't lie, some of us do, we look like what we went through, and it's because our body is not able to rejuvenate the cells. We're still holding, like, what we're doing, and mentally and emotionally is happening physically, anatomically, in our bodies. Okay, slow and steady wins the race. They want you to say, I go with the flow and feel my connection to the stream of life. Understand that everything is happening for a reason. I feel that when it comes to love, you are super attractive. Like, it's coming off, like, even if you don't think you are, you're like, look, I can't, I haven't, look, it's been 20 years. You know what I mean? He does. You're like Rose on the edge of the Titanic, and she was like, it's been 80 something years. Okay, so it doesn't matter. There's something about you, a fire within you, that makes you like beautiful or handsome, and like you have a seductive quality. You may have a stellar personality. I don't know a Cancer who doesn't, to be honest. A great personality. Something about you is calling to someone. I'm seeing like a new person stepping into your space, whether you're in a romantic connection or not. Someone is attracted to you that isn't your person. But your person also is. I feel you being very much so attractive. You're bringing in all kinds of stuff. Okay. But I also see that also, so many of you may be inspired to love your partner more from another person. Like, you're at work, you're just paying attention to nothing, and here goes this person, and whatever it is about them, it makes you appreciate your person more. So that could be for better or for worse. I'm seeing that too. The creative endeavor, though, yeah, is about getting out of a situation, a tough situation, and just waiting and seeing, and everyone else around you waiting and seeing. Now, great gratitude is the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. What we're grateful for and aware of is the opportunities that are afforded to us by our work, our hand. Okay. I'm seeing angel number 0505 in this, and it speaks about how this number is serving as some kind of a gentle nudge, or a reminder to pursue whatever interests you most, what matters to you. It's possible that something could rock your boat, though, because when you start pursuing what interests you most, it takes you away from the humdrum of business, aka, well, I call it busyness, because that's really what it is. Most of it is busy work, busyness. It takes us away from our real work, trying to figure out why the heck we're here. That's what the whole thing was. That's how it all starts. It's how it all started. And we kind of got busy along the way. Well, while we're waiting for the answers, let's start industry. Let's start mining and building, and let's get roads. Let's just drive. and continue to build more stuff until we get the answers. And now look at us. But I see you'll end up exactly where you need to be. You'll be either, many of you may find yourselves in the arms of the one you love this week, very like, and I'm talking about the kind of embrace that makes you realize that, you know what, all this stuff, none of this stuff matters. Or your dream job is going to be offered to you, or an opportunity to travel. I'm seeing that kind of thing too. But be careful of people. Um, be careful. But new supportive connections. I'll talk about what's to be careful for, because I'm seeing power struggles, like people thinking they know what's best for you. New supportive connections, the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Wands, and here they go. This is the one. This is someone who will go against everything that you're saying that you want to do. Everything that you are like, I think this is my purpose. Poo, poo, poo. This is someone who's like, they support you, but they're supporting you differently now. They may be new. They're saying new supportive connections. This could be newly supportive connections, or they start supporting you in a different way. And the way that I'm seeing them coming at you is maybe, in a sense, listen to what I have to say. What I'm saying is right. They maybe feel like they're smarter than you. This also could be someone who is against everything that you say, and it's mostly because you're very attractive and they want to keep you around. If I'm being honest, right? Attractive people, when you're attractive, um, and it doesn't matter whether or not you're like, well, I'm not all that. I'm out of shape. I'm overweight. I got everything in the wrong spot. Whatever the case for you, right? Because there's no such thing. Beauty is an eye of the beholder. There's nothing wrong with anybody, right? Because there's someone for everyone. But you may be saying that about yourself. But this is someone who is looking at you, going, yeah. If I get mind control over Cancer, then I can keep Cancer around. Your higher self is the Moon and Death. Your higher self is telling you that things are changing. You're changing. You see something for your future. You see your life changing in a powerful way. Like maybe things are crashing, maybe things end, maybe things will fall apart. The cycle or maybe like a routine that we have is going to fall apart, maybe. But I see a better life for me in the future. I also think for many of you, you may see yourself having to become more assertive. You may need to just do something, like just go for it, act on it. But I'm seeing someone who's saying, in this where I'm at right now, it's just not working for me. And it doesn't mean that like it's a relationship. Some of you it is, but where I am, it's just not working for me. I want um, my life to change, or the lives of the people around me to change. Some of you, I keep seeing someone grieving, but a year from now, your life is going to be filled with a different passion. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow this week. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. There's something else, but it's like it's escaped me. So I apologize. Well, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio or another Cancer. I'm also seeing Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries. Well, I already said Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could be a Gemini Cancer cusp or a Cancer Leo cusp. I'm seeing Libra Scorpio cusp also. Yep. If you're a Scorpio Sagittarius cusp, if you're not dealing with those signs, which you don't have to be, those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.